It's the middle of the night, and I'm here in the greenhouse. It's so creepy in here at night. I'm supposed to be meeting up with some smuggler of cacao fruits. Oh God, where did you come from? It really is the middle of the night in the greenhouse. And I really do have a cacao smuggler in here. But let's get to where we actually have some better light. All right, that's better. So this is Hunter Durham, and he is with Cacao PR, Cacao.PR.
Cacao.PR.
So pushing forward the global industry of cacao via the country of Puerto Rico.
That's right. We're here to bring Puerto Rican cacao to the world.
So let's talk about it. So you've been telling me that cacao is actually a superfood. Can you explain that a little bit better?
Yeah. So this cacao has over 300 compounds. When you start to eat the fruit in this, there's over 300 compounds just in the seed of cacao. That seed is also what eventually makes chocolate. But if you don't process it all the way into chocolate, it's actually really good for your health and for your body.
You're telling me that through the processing and creation of chocolate, we're actually losing out on a ton of nutritional value and vitamin power?
Yeah, most of cacao is fully processed in the chocolate, which means it loses all the good stuff that's in cacao. There's magnesium, manganese, zinc, there's theobromine, there's slight amount of caffeine in there. And so cacao actually can give you that energy that coffee does, but it hits the circulatory system. So instead of like blocking receptors in the nervous system and then giving you that like quick bolt of energy, you know, the theobromine in cacao actually lasts 2 to 3 hours.
You have my attention, sir. See what's inside.
All right. The best
Show
way to
us
do
how
this.
to do it.
Oh, look at that.
So this is what chocolate is made from.
That's not the greatest representation of it either, but well.
Oh, is it supposed to be more white?
This is supposed to be a little more white, but it's still good.
I think this one was in your suitcase. So
Yeah. So yeah, we opened this one a little bit too late. This one's it's a little bit overripe, I would say in a lot of ways. It's probably some of the juices have already started to seep into the seeds, but when you take it, it's actually really tasty. My kids eat this all the time. You want to suck on it first?
I do want to suck on it.
Yeah.
Let me get some of that. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't taste like chocolate though.
No, kind of like this kiwi, you know, this fruity sensation. Has some like hints of melon in there.
Did you just swallow the seeds?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in here. But you can't eat them. You can't eat the seeds. And so, what?
What if I already just did?
Good. You're gonna feel good.
Are you gonna bite through one?
No, I'm showing the inside. Look how purple that is.
Oh, I was not expecting it to be purple. It looks like a brain. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Those are unfermented cacao nibs, and so that's the purple shows the sign of the antioxidants, all the good stuff that's in it. It's almost like nature's medicine. You know, all these vitamins that everybody take are kind of naturally occurring in cacao if you go look it up. And so the best way to actually consume cacao is the most unrefined, unprocessed version of it. And so when you're looking at it in the grocery store, one of the main things that you're going to want to look for is the fat content in the cacao products. If it has a lot of fat, you know that the cocoa butter hasn't been pressed out of it. And that actually is the naturally occurring, you know, ingredient in it that really allows you to kind of get almost a full meal out of this little tiny seed.
But you said I can't eat it. So
no, you can eat it.
Well, putting your money where your mouth is.
Not tasty though.
Okay. So ideally we would want to ferment this first.
That was bitter.
That one's not good. So ideally you're not eating it raw, but we want it to be not super processed either. So what's the best way to take advantage of all of the goodies that are in cacao without over processing it?
Yeah, so basically from here it gets fermented. So then after the fermentation process, it gets dried. And then from there, you basically want to roast it again. And so you want to roast it to the level where it's still kind of getting rid of the bad thing. So, a lot of times it's just roasted in the sun. So you want to get rid of any of the bacteria, but you don't want to roast it like a dark roast, similar to coffee, to where it takes out a lot of the ingredients, or the heat kind of damages some of the naturally occurring nutrients. And so you'll get what's kind of referred to right now as ceremonial cacao, where ceremonial cacao just means it's the least amount of processed cacao that you can buy. And one of the main things that you're going to look for is how much fat content in that powder or that piece of chocolate is, because if it has more fat, there's a bunch of naturally occurring fat in the cacao.
Stay tuned. I'm going to be learning more about cacao, and we're going to get some better cacao.
Are you going to grow one of these?
That's why you brought me these, and that's why you brought me a really ripe one, is because we're gonna grow some out. I'm gonna take some of those seeds and see if we can grow some cacao in the greenhouse during the daytime when it's not so creepy out there.
I don't think you can do it.
I bet I can do it.
I don't think you can do it in Texas.
I can grow anything.